Hi, my name's Antonio. I'm with the Nocturnal.
Hi,
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hi,
Hi.
Nocturne. Hi,
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nocturnal.
Hi. Um, so first I wanted to say congrats on season two.
Thank you.
Of course, each of you had, great performances, in these very complicated characters. They're dealing with a lot, even from the beginning of season one. Do you find yourselves relating to your characters in any way?
Oh man, all the time. Uh, Particularly with Mother and her screaming at people all the time. That's what I do every
Haha.
day. No, definitely. I think like I think there's something really charming about these characters and just how they are, even though they have all of this knowledge within them, they are still so naive and so new to everything. And I think that's so true to real life, right? In the sense that you have, even though we have so much knowledge around us, we still are learning new things as we go along, and it's then down to you as to whether you accept that or are sort of triggered or angered by it as well, as characters, as human beings.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You're like, yeah, I'm a grown up. I know shit. And then we have no idea of what's going
Literally
on,
none.
what we're doing here, why we're here. No, there's nothing that we do know. I think also, obviously, having children, I relate very much to the fact of being a mother and um, yeah, trying to raise children and keep failing at it. Like I think that's that's the thing you have to accept as a parent, that you will fail one way or the other. Because yeah, and I think mother haven't quite reached that point yet where she knows that.
Well then that like being a mother, that first episode must have been like very relatable, like watching like your kids die off, and wow, I didn't realize you were a mother. That's crazy. Now that makes a lot of sense. Was there anything you had to do differently to maybe, this is for both of you actually, is there anything you had to do differently to better prepare for your roles? Because it's such a unique and original show, and the characters themselves are also very unique. But yeah, was there anything you had to do differently?
No, I don't think so. I
Do
think
differently in terms of what? Sorry.
Oh,
You
just
mean
to
in
like,
terms of the Android part, or
yeah, the Android part, even, or just
work
even
out?
related
Work out a
dedicated.
lot.
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, on the physical level, yeah. Yeah. Definitely. But I think on an emotional level, I think not really. I think there's a lot of space to discover and play. I think Amanda says it so well, in the sense that we're quite lucky and blessed to be born on the first scene, or like, born on the first day and wake up like, oh my God, this is all going on. And I think having a gift like that as an actor, means that you kind of don't have to have so much, everything that happens to you is a reaction, and a raw sort of reaction to what's going on, rather than necessarily thinking, and this comes from my state of, my baggage from this year and that year. I think that's the beauty of these two characters in this world.
Yeah. And actually, I haven't thought about this before, but we do also wake up in the second season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a brand new beginning for both of us again, right?
Okay.
We've sort of been reprogrammed, but this time not by a creator, but by the trauma of coming through a planet. And the Boo sees it as a second chance, and I see it as a holy shit, lots of stuff to be restored and explained or suppressed, right? Yeah.
My last question is gonna be, obviously there's a lot of use of like video effects and CGI in the show, would you say that how does that affect your performance, whether it's positively or negatively, if at all? Yeah, pretty much. How does that affect your performance?
Yeah, I'm always super excited to see what comes out of those very heavy special effect shots. I mean, essentially it's I'm so excited about my job and what I get to do. And essentially it's a practice. I see it as a practice to see like, oh, if I do it this way, will it work? Will it be believable? Because I haven't um, acted with a tennis ball that much in my career. So this is definitely a first in terms of the serpent and how that works. And also the flying stuff is super fun, and like being turned into this whole. And I think it's yeah, I just see it as it's such a playground, and it's such a fun learning experience. And if sometimes my ego comes in the way and I'm like, God, that felt terrible. Because to be honest, it feels terrible to act with a tennis ball rather than a boo, which is a great compliment to you, Abu.
Thanks.
You are more to me than a tennis ball.
Than a tennis ball. That's aiming high.
But yeah, but then you have a piece of cake, you go to bed, you wake up the next day feeling better.
Yeah, I think it just plays with your imagination more. But again, you have to rely on it, and sometimes it does give up on you, and sometimes you do just look at that thing and you're just like, there is a human being moving this tennis ball, and you have to be and you're supposed to be terrified of it. So yeah, many scenes with the snake have been like,
I've seen many videos of I'm so sorry for forgetting his last name, but that guy Andy who plays Gollum.
Oh, Circus.
Yeah. So yeah, yep. I just watch YouTube with him, and I'm like, okay, I've got nothing on this guy. Like, go to work, practice.
Be more like Circus.
Keep moving. Be more Gollum.
All right. Well, I think that's all the time that I have for. I really appreciate your answers. Thank you so much. Congrats again, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you,
man.
Take care.
You too.